Using the Safeweigh is very easy, and we will now explain how to operate its various functions. Your lift truck's hydraulic lift system can be affected by several factors that could alter the consistency of the hydraulic pressure reading. For this reason, it is recommended that you perform a zero cycle at the beginning of every shift. To do this, raise the empty forks to a height of approximately 2 feet, and then lower the forks about 6 inches. This will equalize the hydraulic pressure. You may use the supplied stickers to assist you in gauging the height of the forks. Simply raise the forks so that the arrow lines up with the first indicator, and then lower the forks to the second position. Once you have done this cycle with the forks, press the weigh key and the display should read 0 pounds. If for some reason you perform the zero cycle and 0 pounds is not indicated on the display, reset the system by pressing the 0 key. At this point, 0 pounds should read on the display, and you can begin your normal operations. To check the weight of an unknown load, proceed with the following steps. Approach the load and raise it to the first position indicated by the sticker, and then lower to the second position to equalize the pressure. Press the weigh key on the display unit, and the weight of the load will be displayed. The Safeweigh unit can add the total weight of any number of loads that you pick up. Simply perform the weigh cycle, and once the weight is indicated, press the add key to add this value to the total. Proceed to the next load and perform the weigh cycle again. Once the weight is indicated, press the add key to add this value to the total in memory. You can repeat this process as many times as necessary. Whenever you wish to check the total that you have stored in memory, simply press the total key, and the stored total weight will flash on the screen. Press the total button once more to return the system to its normal state. You can use this convenient function to add up the sum total of all the weighed loads. Simply pressing the add key will add to the total. To check your total, just press the total key. You can clear the stored total by pressing the 0 key when the total is displayed. Should you ever require the Safeweigh to deduct a tare weight from your lifted load, follow these steps. Raise the empty container to the first position and lower it to the second position to equalize the hydraulic pressure. Press the weigh key and the weight of the container will be displayed. Now press the tare key, and from this point on, any load that you measure will not include the weight of the container. This load, including the container, weighs approximately 1,400 pounds. See here how once the weight key is pressed, the unit displays the net weight of the load, in this case, 1,200 pounds. To clear the tare weights from memory, remove any loads from the forks and perform the normal weigh cycle. The unit will display a negative weight. To clear this weight, press the tare key followed by the 0 key. This will return the unit to its original state. Should you have any further questions regarding the Safeweigh, refer to your user's manual or call your Safeweigh dealer. The installation of the Safeweigh is very simple and can be done in the space of a couple of hours. Although the steps are straightforward, it is recommended that a certified mechanic do the work, or at least someone who knows the truck and its systems well. There are 2 main components that need to be installed. They are the display unit and the transducer. The transducer is the first unit to install. It is the part of the system that detects changes in hydraulic pressure while lifting. It must be placed in the hydraulic system between the hydraulic lift valve and the lift cylinder. Please consult your lift truck dealer on the best location for teeing off of the hydraulic lift system. You can tap into the hydraulic lift system by drilling a hole using a 1/8 BSPT thread in the appropriate location. Once the thread has been cleaned, you can then attach the hydraulic fitting to feed the transducer. Some trucks have a splitter box like this one, and in this case, the easiest and fastest method is to use a T-piece hydraulic fitting. For your safety, ensure that during this installation, the forks are at floor level. If they must be raised, ensure that adequate safety support for the forks is in place to prevent the forks from falling and causing damage or serious injury. If you are using the T-piece method, remove the hose that feeds the hydraulic cylinder. Then, attach the T-piece hydraulic fitting to this line. Tighten both sides securely with a wrench, ensuring that the T-piece is oriented in such a way that the transducer hose will not obstruct normal mast operation. Now, attach the transducer hose to the T-piece fitting and tighten it with a wrench. Route the hose towards the desired transducer location. In that spot where possible, attach the supplied transducer clamp, again ensuring that normal mast operation is not compromised. Next, take the transducer and attach the supplied hydraulic fitting and firmly secure this assembly to the transducer hose. Tighten all fittings securely. Now place the transducer into the clamp and tighten the clamp so that the transducer is secured. Verify that every fitting is secure and will therefore not leak. Any leaky fitting will prevent proper operation of both the lift truck and the Safeweigh unit. And finally, route the transducer wiring into the dash area of the lift truck and pull the free end out of the dash. Now it is time to install the display unit. Select the best location for the display unit and secure it to the lift truck. Carefully route the display unit wiring into the dash of the lift truck. Connect the black ground wire and the white positive 12-volt supply wire to the electrical system of the lift truck. Please consult your lift truck user manual for instructions on how to install accessories. Any truck that uses a higher voltage will require a voltage converter to 12 volts DC. Now, use the supplied junction box. Connect the red, black, white, and green wires so that the transducer is connected to the display unit. Do not mix these colors as it may damage the system. Ensure all the wires are secure and place the protective clear plastic cap over the junction box. Finally, secure the wiring under the dash, ensuring that it in no way obstructs normal lift truck operation. Replace any removed dash components and get ready to test the system. Now, power on the lift truck and switch on the Safeweigh unit. If properly installed, the display unit numbers will light up. Now it is time to calibrate the system. You will need a known load weight that is at least 50% of the weight capacity of the lift truck. In this example, we will be using a 3,000 pound load to calibrate the system on this 5,000 pound capacity lift truck. Start the forklift and proceed to shut off the display unit using the switch. Then, while holding the weigh key, switch the display unit back on. After a few seconds, the display unit will reach set, and you can release the weigh key. The unit will then read F00. Press the weigh button, and then using the shift and increment buttons, enter the number 00220 and press enter. Press the weigh key again, and the unit will specifically request the zero weight of the forks. As the unit enters its zero calibration mode, you must now proceed to raise the forks without any load present. Raise the forks to a height of approximately 2 feet, and then lower the forks about 6 inches to equalize the hydraulic pressure. The display unit will be indicating internal calibration values. This is normal. Press the weigh key once to lock in the zero calibration of the forks. Now the system needs to know the weight of your known load. In this case, a 3,000 pound weight. Using the shift and increment keys, enter in the value of the known load weight and press enter or the weigh key. Once load is displayed, proceed to pick up your known load. Again, raise the forks 2 feet and lower about 6 inches to equalize the hydraulic pressure. The display unit will indicate internal calculation values. Press the weigh key to lock in the 3,000 pound weight. And that's it. Your Safeweigh system is now calibrated, and you can begin to use your lift truck.